Is it safe? In a just released study, a government agency looked into the Brazilian Blowout and found the hair care option contains a possible carcinogen. Andrea Canning also went in search of answers and come clean at the very beginning here.
This is very worrisome given that I have tried it myself. But you know what? It's amazing. It really does work, I have to say. But the company claims the product is formaldehyde-free. The government says otherwise. Findings aside, celebrities and everyday women across the country are buzzing about all kinds of new straightening treatments that cut blow drying in half, for one, calling them life-changing.
From coarse hair to curls, frizz to flyaways. Until now, there were few options to get that smooth and sleek style. Among them, flat irons, a salon blowout, or painful relaxers. Now word is spreading about a new wave of salon and at-home products that promise longer-lasting results.
I kind of feel like $1 million.
Crystal Mansour and Rania Douglas are hoping the Brazilian blowout will tame their difficult hair. We tagged along as the salon goers tried it out.
I don't want to have to wait a whole half an hour flat ironing, pin curling, blow drying, relaxing.
It just, it rebels. And the frizziness comes back and it's like,
The stylist applied the solution the company says on its website is made of amino acids and nutrients.
the keratin is the protein your hair made of. Nice, shiny, smooth.
They then infused it into the hair using heat from a flat iron. But about 30 minutes into the treatment, Crystal complained her eyes were burning.
My eyes are as well, they're really sensitive. So, if it burns a little bit, the same thing. When I get my hair colored, my eyes get a little sensitive as well.
So you still think it's safe, though?
Oh, absolutely. I know it's safe.
But just one day after the girls got the treatment, chemists at this government lab released findings that suggest otherwise. They tested the Brazilian blowout solution from 2 salons after some stylists in Oregon complained of difficulty breathing, eye irritation, and even nosebleeds.
We found significant levels of formaldehyde.
If a hair solution contains over 0.1% formaldehyde, the manufacturer is required to alert the stylist. The chemists say the samples they tested contained 8 to 10%. But what they say is even more disturbing is that Brazilian Blowout claims their product is formaldehyde-free. The EPA says formaldehyde is a probable human carcinogen.
Until employers are able to confirm that the product they have does not contain formaldehyde, they either should stop using it or they should use it in accordance with the requirements of the formaldehyde standard. It would include masks, goggles, depending on the level of airborne exposure, it could include respirators.
The makers of Brazilian Blowout released this statement to GMA saying, "We stand behind the integrity of our product and affirm that our professional solution is indeed formaldehyde-free." And they're questioning the government tests because the samples didn't come directly from them. But the government says it's standard practice to collect samples from actual work sites. Back at the salon, Rania was very happy with her results.
This is wonderful. Look how soft it is. Look how light it is.
That are supposed to last up to 12 weeks.
It's like bone straight. It never gets this way. It never looks this polished. I can't believe my hair looks like this.
And Crystal called her before and after life-changing.
Now I can show it to the world. I'm just so excited. Oh, this product is really awesome.
But the Brazilian Blowout isn't cheap, costing anywhere from $200 to $500. So we tried a different treatment that you can do at home, Garnier Fructis Blow Dry Perfector, which costs around $12 and claims to tame frizz and last up to 7 shampoos. We found mixed reviews online, so we had 2 of our ABC employees, Marissa and Amanda, try it out. After a muggy and rainy day in New York City, we checked back in with the girls later. In a matter of hours, their hair had gone from fab to frizz.
My hair is incredibly frizzy. It's huge. And it smells awful. I look like I stuck my head in a light socket.
I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting that. Garnier responded to our results and said a customer will not achieve the ultimate results if they have damaged hair, very curly, or African American hair, and it's not meant to be a relaxer. But they say very curly, and then the back of the box, that looks pretty curly to me.
It does. So back to the Brazilian Blowout. Should we do this?
Well, OSHA, the government agency that did
Right.
the test, they're most concerned about stylists who are being exposed to it every single day. When I asked, should women keep doing this, customers, they said, we don't really have a solid answer for you. It's more of a personal choice. Do some research on your own. You're not being exposed to the formaldehyde day after day.
And as you
so
told,
it's a little different.
Right, and as you told us earlier, right before we started this piece, even before this report, you had gone through the Brazilian blowout. You swear by it. Is it something you would do again, though? Knowing what you know now?
I don't know. That's a hard question, because I think I need to hear more about what happens with these tests and everything. But I mean, feel my hair, Robin. Doesn't it feel nice?
That's really nice.
And I mean, that's after being outside in a muggy day with the rain. And
Yeah.
so,
what are these products that you have here?
well, one of the things that kind of annoyed me was that they make you buy the products afterwards to prolong it, and they're really expensive. I didn't know that was going to happen. And it's already expensive to begin with. So you can go on to the drugstore and buy sulfate-free shampoo, which could possibly give the same results, or online. We found this one called No that is sulfate-free as well, and it's cheaper. I also, when I went to the salon, the price was holding me back. So they said $300. I said, well, I'll do it for $250. Otherwise, I'm walking away. They said, fine.
You were haggling. That's good for
So
you.
you can get a bargain if you work at it.
I talked to my stylist, Petula, who you know, was like, no way. She wouldn't do it for
Really?
me, didn't want to put herself through that. Yeah, she had done the research, and but that was a personal choice. I was just
Exactly.
happy I have hair again, so
Well, your hair's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a personal choice, though, as you
Yeah.
said. Do your homework on this one.
That's it. And I just thinking of NDRE, I am not my hair. All right. Tell us what you think. Is the promise of great hair worth the possible risk? Go to abcnews.com/GMA and weigh in on our shout out board. Can you tell it's Friday?